It's Monday, the start of a new week. I'm about to go on a run. Got the most amazing running fit ever on. I don't have any expectations for the run. I would just like to run at least a mile. So I'm trying to get back into running. I haven't been running much this summer. I've only gone like once or twice. So let's go do that. That was rough. Yeah, that was really rough. I ran exactly a mile in a little over 9 minutes. Not super great time, but it's so hot and humid. I did it though. I feel like I should give you an update as to what we're up to today. So I have a long list of things I need to do. Eating breakfast, obviously, and then I have some household chores I need to do, like laundry, watering houseplants, walking the dog, cleaning the litter box, checking the garden. And then I also need to go to my grandparents' house and visit with them and then check the chickens too. I also am taking this online class through this program called Sophia. It's like self-paced statistics. And so I need to work on that. Anyways, that's the plan. I'm gonna eat this breakfast and I will see you when I see you. Ants. One of the eggs broke, and I guess the ants are a big fan. 17 eggs. We've got some buckets of rainwater around the corner, so I'm gonna go use those to hopefully rinse off all these ants. I don't really want them in my car. Turns out this egg was cracked, so we're gonna throw them out. Dude, did you see it break in the air? My fingers went through the hole. The eggs, they're all wet because I rinsed them all off, but 17 eggs, not bad. So yeah, you ready, Jeb? Let's go home. Okie dokie, I'm sitting in the driveway because I wanted to film this before I got home. But I'm so sorry, I have not vlogged all day. Yesterday, I think the last clip you saw was me doing houseplants or something. I had dinner with my family and then spent some more time with my grandparents last night. And then after that, I think I was just like editing and hanging out with my sister, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and her boyfriend came over and we actually watched my last YouTube video, which if you haven't seen it, you should tune in. And then this morning's been kind of a chill day. I mean, well, it's 7 o'clock right now, so I haven't vlogged literally all day. But today what I've been up to, I got up, I did some household chores, I fed the dog and the cat, of course. And then I spent some time with my family, had lunch. I've been doing a little bit of math homework. Also, it's Prime Days now, so I've been doing that too, Amazon Prime Days. I was in the garden a little bit too. I've kind of just been doing random things and I just wasn't in the mood to vlog, which is really bad because I picked this week to do Week in My Life. But now I'm just headed home, gonna probably do more math homework because I really need to get on it. Like this week, I need to get on it. I will talk to you guys whenever I talk to you next. I don't know when that will be, but... Hi guys, I know I look crazy right now, but for some reason I just can't get off my phone. I was writing a song earlier, but then I got bored because I couldn't finish the lines that I wanted to write. So then I just started scrolling on YouTube and like literally watching the most random videos. Like I watched Ryan Trahan getting his wisdom teeth taken out from like 2 years ago. What? So now I need to keep myself entertained. I guess I'm just gonna organize all my stuff for college and maybe do some household chores. I don't really know what you're about to see. I feel like I'm really exposing myself here. Like I'm making the choice to post this on the internet with me looking like this. I have shorts on. And my room looking like this. So you're welcome. Okay, so plot twist, I realized I don't actually want to go through my dorm stuff right now and I should probably spend my time packing for my mission trip that's in less than a week. So we're gonna do that instead. Hi you guys, here we find ourselves at 10:23 p.m. on Wednesday. Why is it Wednesday, might you ask? Or where have you been? What on earth have you been doing all day? These are all great questions. Questions I don't know the answer to. Today's been a pretty interesting day. Started off very slow. I woke up and let the dog out at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there. I don't really remember. I'm never even lucid when that alarm goes off. After I fed the animals, then I came up in this very bed and I wasted so much time, like 2 or 3 hours on Instagram. It was so bad. But what the heck? Muffin? Oh, okay. If you know me, you know I have a chronic fear of being burgled, and I'm home alone right now, so anyways, then that leaves us to about 11 a.m. where I actually got up and got my life together. Made breakfast, eggs, the usual. Then I went to church and I went to my mission trip commissioning. That was really cool. I got to see a bunch of people that I have missed so much and I love so much, so that was really nice. Then I went to something very fun you'll all be very interested in. My wisdom tooth removal surgery consult. Yeah, my dental hygienist, she's like a family friend of ours and she literally has been nagging me like, Sarah, you need to get your wisdom teeth removed. And I was like, haha, I'll get a consult soon. This has been like 8 appointments. But every time I go in, I sit in that chair and I'm like, ma'am, I know what you're about to say. You don't even have to tell me. I know I need this consult, but I finally did it. That was big. Oh my goodness gracious, I had to fill out so much paperwork. Keep in mind, I'm 20, so like I kind of go to appointments by myself, but also still need my mommy and daddy. Love you, mom and dad. So yeah, I just was like, I don't know my dad's social security number. I don't know what our dental insurance subscriber ID is. I don't know. But the best part was that the receptionist was my kindergarten assistant teacher. And I walked in and I said, lady, I know you. And she was like, I know you, where from? And then I told her my name so she could like check me in, and she was like, you're so grown up, how old are, it's gotta have been like, and I was like, yeah, I'm 20. She's like, 15 years, and that lady recognized me when I walked in the door. I was like, okay, kindergarten me must have been pretty cool if she remembered me like 15 years later. I'll try to vlog that for you guys, that'd be really fun, because I have to get general anesthesia. So yeah, that happened, and then I went to go hang out with my grandparents. Actually, no, my brother came over. We hung out with him for a while, just chitted and chatted. After we saw my brother, we saw my grandparents. And then I went from seeing my grandparents to church, and oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've been able to go to that church and actually like see my friends afterwards. Then I came home, and now we find ourselves here on my bedroom floor because I've been editing this vlog, realizing that it was only like 6 minutes up until this clip. So hopefully tomorrow brings you more riveting content. I wanted to share with you a little bit about what we learned tonight at church. So we were covering Matthew 13, I believe it was verses 18 to 23. It was all about the parable of the sower. It was like the explanation of it. It was really interesting. My pastor made an emphasis of like the fact that we need to keep sowing. And one thing I wrote down, I don't have my Bible with me right now, but I wrote down that we don't need to let our faithfulness rely on the fruit that we see. Our faithfulness needs to continue no matter what the results are, you know? And so like a lot of times when we're sowing these seeds, trying to share the good news because we care about these people and we want them to know the truth and the light and the love that is Jesus Christ. But a lot of times when we're sowing these seeds, we're not seeing results. So we feel like if we're not seeing the results that we want, or if we feel like nobody is the good soil, none of our seeds are landing on good soil, they're all just being dried up, or they're not getting watered, or it's the rocky soil, or whatever it may be, that doesn't mean that we need to stop sowing. Because seeds cannot grow if they're not planted, you know? So if we just assume, oh, this harvest was bad, they're all gonna be bad, then literally no impact will be made. You know, I would rather sow every day of my life and have one plant grow than just give up on sowing. That's not what we're called to. Some people say that they're not called to evangelism, and that's simply not true, because we can't expect any fruit to grow or any plants to even grow to produce fruit if we're not sowing. It's important to remember that evangelism or sowing of seeds does not have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be some extravagant trip that you go on or something that you have been planning for months and all these things. You're always sowing something. Every second of every day, you're sowing something. You can change the way in the things that you're sowing based on the things that you're doing. You know, it could be through the music that you're listening to. It can be the kind words that you're saying to other people or the mean ones that you stop saying, you know? And it's important to remember that every little bit of what we do can be a light to someone else. You never know if holding the door open with a smile can sow a seed. And so that's something really encouraging almost. It can be a little bit overwhelming because then it feels like, oh, everyone's watching my every move, but let that be an encouragement that you can make an impact every second of the day. Every second of the day can be a gospel opportunity. So yeah, that's just a little encouragement. And I really feel like I want to share something that I learned earlier at the commissioning. They had some scripture read too and like a little short message given. Matthew 25, and it was talking about the parable of the 10 virgins. I recommend you go read it. Matthew 25 verses 1 through 12. I especially wanted to point out verse 9. So basically the parable of the 10 virgins is that there's 10 virgins. 5 of them have oil prepared for their lamps, and 5 of them don't, or they don't have enough. So they all have their lights turned on or their lamps to meet the bridegroom, but 5 of them were not prepared. So their lamps ran out. And they said to these 5, please give us some of your oil. But these 5 said no, and they redirected them, like, go get some from the dealer, go buy your own. Because if we give you ours, we won't have enough, you know? And at first read, that sounds selfish, but I love what verse 9 says. It says, but the wise answered, speaking to the foolish, saying, since there will not be enough for us and for you, go rather to the dealers and buy for yourselves. And I think that's really cool because if we think about the oil as like the source, they didn't say, here, just mooch off of us. We've got some, we can give it to you. They said, no, I'm not enough. If I try to give from me and what I've got, it's not going to fulfill you and it's not going to fulfill me either. But they said, go to the source. You know, they said, go right to the dealer, the one who gives the oil, the one who gives the power. And they said, go get it from him because he's got the good stuff, you know, and that him is Jesus. He's the one that has the real oil to keep our lamps burning. And so I also think that as we're sowing these seeds, kind of like the other parable, it's important that we are directing people to the source because we can love people all day long and we can be kind to them and we can do nice things for them and serve them in all these ways. But if we're not showing them the source of our oil, then we're really not being as kind to them as we think we are. A little bit of encouragement. Don't take anything as discouragement. Take it as encouragement. I know sometimes I say things in a way that's like, you need to get your life together. But I mean this as like a look at this opportunity you have to be a light. But anyways, on a different note, let's get into our nightly activity. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I honestly, I can't say this enough. I need to do my statistics homework. But I just don't want to. Sorry I'm a terrible vlogger and that this is just going to be your Wednesday content for today. Okay, look at this. Another milestone done. 95% in the class, and we've done 38% now. It was 31 before. I'm literally falling asleep. I think I'm gonna go to bed. It's midnight. It's past midnight, so. I'm like at that point where I literally just woke up, so I'm like, I could either stay awake or I could go back to sleep. I think I'm gonna go back to sleep though. I'm sleepy. Okay guys, we have a package. Here we go. It's from the Earth & Co. First up, we have body wash bar. I wish you could smell it. Oh, it smells so good. This is the charcoal clay. Oh, it's so smooth. I wanted to try this one because it sounded like it smelled really good. Then we've got a refill of the daily antioxidant serum. Because it's a refill, it actually doesn't come with a dropper. That's part of what they do to be more environmentally conscious. So I'm just gonna take off the lid and put my old dropper on, which I thought was pretty cool because you save a couple dollars that way. It has vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and astaxanthin, whatever that is. I really like this. I don't know if it actually helps, but I feel like it does. And then lastly, oh, this is already open. Ew, it's kind of like falling apart. This is Daily Body Lotion. It's the Juniper Citrus. It's the only scent they have, but it's the same scent as the hair and body oil. So hopefully it'll smell good. It feels nice. It smells pretty good. I don't know if it's my favorite scent. Yeah, that's everything. That's our little package. Hey guys, I just made dinner. Well, it's quite simple. I made green beans and I made pasta and we're gonna enjoy it. We're hanging out with little family. We made this list of things we have to clean before Mom and Dad get home. So we've been hanging out. Yeah. Hey y'all, it's 11:28 p.m. My parents will be home in 5 hours, 4 hours, something like that. But until then, I've got some dishes to conquer. I've been shopping on Amazon, #Prime Days. Anyways, to the dishes, we've got a couple more things to clean before my parents get home because I want them to come to a nice, clean house after their adventures that they've been on. Okay, it's 1:01 in the morning right now. My hair looks crazy because I just took it out of those braids. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of shut-eye. My parents will be home around 2:30, 2:40-ish. So I want to be there to hug them because I miss them. And I love them. Okay, bye. My parents are home. All is well. I'm sleepy. It's 3 a.m. Love you. Good night. Hi guys. I'm gonna make this quick. Sorry, you can hear the mower probably. Sorry about that. I know you can see how messy my room is. I figured we'll be authentic and honest and just film over here anyways. I think I just need to end the vlog here. It's Saturday. I didn't vlog at all yesterday. Stayed up till like 3 in the morning Thursday night to greet my parents, and then I couldn't fall asleep, and then I woke up late, and we really didn't do much of anything yesterday. We just spent time together, ate lunch together, and saw my grandparents. And then now I'm getting ready for my mission trip. As you can see, it's crazy in here. It's 12:14 now, and I have to load up at 4:30. So I really need to get to work. I can't do anything until my laundry finishes, and someone else is doing laundry right now, so. But I'm sorry this vlog wasn't very good. I hope you'll still tune into the next one though, because this week was kind of chaotic off camera. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.